sometimes people have the illusion that to have a career in music, you have to become some mega pop star. That unless you are played on the radio and have, some huge presence, that you haven't made it, or that you can't have a reasonable career and enjoy a lifestyle. And you are proof that you can actually raise a nice family on an income from playing music. So what would you tell young people that are interested in pursuing a career in music?
Well, first of all, I would say, because it was such a struggle, that I think that's probably why I have a passion to educate children that are interested in music and the arts, and to educate their parents to realize that it actually is a profession, and to do whatever they can do to get them education on business and management, because the talent's always going to be there. But if you ignore the business portion, then you'll end up not really knowing how to earn a living doing it. And I could have earned much better living, and it would have been much less of a struggle if I would have had that education. But I really wasn't interested in that, and my mother didn't really want me to pursue entertainment. And most parents at that time didn't think that it was a profession and would want you to do something practical, right? So that's why I really have a heart for musicians and others that try to help advocate music programs, because that's where they're going to get the business part of the education.
Right, absolutely.
And their parents won't force them into getting a job that isn't relevant to their talent and what they have a passion for.
Right. And I think that most kids focus on just the talent and think, oh, if I just, really, really good at what I do, I'll become this mega star, and then I'll have this entourage that will take care of me and do all my promotions and so forth. But I think the reality is that most people have to do a lot of their own self-promoting and really manage it like a business, because it is a business, right?
Yes, and right now it is much easier for people to do it themselves, but they still have to have the business education and know how to invest, because when they're retiring, they might not be at age where they can actually still perform, or there's various different things that can happen. Anyone can have an accident, but if you have songwriting capacity, you can always earn a living and even have retirement money with royalties. But that's
Right.
another whole set of and level of education where bands and musicians, I'd have to say about 95% of them do not have education on publishing and licensing. And that's really where all the money is. So if there's management and agents that you're looking to do it for you, there's always, the chance that you might get somebody that isn't going to be perfectly honest or have your best interests at heart.
Sounds like children need to focus a little bit on both their business aspect, getting an education, and then also practice, and perform as much as possible in public, right?
Yes, and also appreciate the value of other people's talent and supporting other people. It's not all about you.
Right.
It's about helping other people and collaborating with each other and supporting each other. And the bands that are working with me, and one of them is a teen musician band, they're called Galvanized Souls. And they're wonderful because they really have a heart for bully awareness and music programs. They happen to be fortunate enough to have great management and a budget for the things that they need, that most bands don't have that advantage, but they're so generous in sharing the resources that they do have, including most of their events are fundraising events that bring funds to music programs locally. Even when they do a tour, such as in Las Vegas or Arizona, the money goes to that local music program. And those are the kinds of events that I like to help support. And for my own performance calendar is tinahoffman.me, tinahoffman.me, and that has my performance calendar. And then for all the other artists that I help support, and for a list of various services and promotional distribution that is available if any artist or any producer needs help, including film, music supervision, and things like that, they can go to menagerieentertainment.com.